manager from Alibaba Cloud Automation team. Today, I will be very glad to bring a talk about the modern technologies that implement IaC. The topic I want to say is about using Terraform to implement IaCs. So before we start, let's take a look at a few numbers about Thread. So as the latest research from the Gartner, it's mentioned that by 2023, 40% of the on-premise server provisioning were powered by IaC, and 6% of the organizations were using the infrastructure tools as a part of their DevOps toolchain. So this means the O&M team will have a big challenge in the future, and IaC is a good way to solve their current challenges. So then we mentioned about the development stage of the resource management. So we separate the customer into three different types, which is the personal users, small business customers, and enterprise customers. So this is really rely on the number of resources that manage on the daily work. And the big challenge is about the resources they manage, the automation requirements they want to do, and the management levels they are missing, and maintenance requirements in their daily work. So for the personal users, normally GUI and single click on the interface is quite a good way to do the daily work. And for the small business customers, as they are managing about 10 to 100 resources, and they may do some integrations by using the APIs. And for the enterprise customers, normally they manage hundreds of the resources and over 1,000 resources on their daily work with limited people or employees of the O&M team. So IaC is a good way to do. You may worry about that. How are organizations to implement IaC? So today I bring a simple demo about a real case from our end customers, which is business team want to set up the testing requirement every 2 weeks, and O&M team need to be frequently delayed and reconfigure the entire test environment and reprocess. So all the process will go through the 5 steps, which is the setup VPC, set up the ingress policies, and using SLB and public IP address, and deploy the applications on their ESS scaling group. So the goal for O&M team is decrease the implement time from 2 days to 20 minutes. So let's take a look at the real case. So as we mentioned in the case, due to the testing requirements, we need to do about 5 steps. And for the Terraform, the IaC is quite simple. So you can see this is we are doing the development using the IDE. You can use the text file as well. So the first step is about the network setup. We need to create a VPC and vSwitch and set up all the network settings for the VPC and vSwitch. And we need to set up the ingress policies for the security group and open the AT port for the public IP address, set up the load balancing, and assign the IP address in order to deploy our applications. The last step is delivery. After all the settings done, the O&M team will deliver it just like the Hello World applications to the business team. And you can use the show command to find what kind of resources in our team or organization. So this is the code we are doing the 5 steps. You set up the SLB listener, we have the front and back end, and we have the ESS configurations, the maximum and maximum size for the scanning group. We also set up the Ubuntu image as the server we need to deploy. All this is quite simple. A few lines of code will done all the process. So after that, we destroy the applications by one shot. As using the Terraform destroy, all the resources will be gone. Let's make the conclusion about the lifecycle management for cloud resources and applications. There are many 5 steps in total. The first one is to product activities, which means you need to activate the products when you first time to use. And the second one is about access control. You need to make sure your employees have the just right permissions to doing the right things. And the third one is about the network. You need to make sure the resources that deploy in your UAT but not the GA environment. We need to set up the infrastructures like the ECS, RDS, or SLB. After that, we deploy the applications just like the Hello World way in the demo, deliver the entire environment to the business team. So this is the talk I want to say today. Thank you.